Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself, your family situation, and where you're living, and how the Lord saved you.
I'm married. My name is Samuel Bapuri. My wife's name is Vijaya, and we were married in the year 2006, and the Lord has blessed us with two children, Shane Joseph and Shireen Rachel. My son is 4.5 years old, and my daughter is 2 years old. I was born in a Christian family. My dad was a pastor, and we've been introduced to the gospel and to the Lord when we were children. But I've heard the gospel many times, but it didn't make sense to me. But actually, the Lord saved me after I went to the seminary in London, which is called the London Theological Seminary. I went to London and applied for the seminary because it was good fun, and but the Lord convicted of my sin as I sat down at the Metropolitan Tabernacle and heard the gospel that I was a sinner and needed the Lord, and they showed me how sinful I was, and then I realized that the Lord saved me then, and and I found that I was in a seminary, and as a converted person, although I've been born and brought up in a Christian family, I've been introduced to the gospel right from the small age. It only made sense to me when the Lord opened my eyes, and I repented of my sin and went back into my room and cried and asked the Lord to save me and cleanse my sins with His precious blood, and then I was baptized at the Metropolitan Tabernacle itself, and at the seminary as a new convert. But God in His providence led me to the seminary, and I found that that was the right place to start with, and I didn't have other option to go back and to be a normal believer, and the Lord saved me to be a pastor, and also burdened me with the gospel, to preach the gospel to the lost people there in India. So although biblically speaking we shouldn't have a pastor who is newly converted, but my situation was different, and the Lord saved me there, and went back as a missionary and pastor in the year 2003. I got back to home and started working with my dad, and we now have a local church which is called Reformed Baptist Church in a place called Vinukonda. That's where we live. Vinukonda is a small town with 70,000 people living in it, and we also planting churches. We have been able to plant 8 churches so far in the villages which are connected to our mission, which are quite near to our place, and we speak to these village pastors every now and again, and they come to us, and we train them. We haven't it hasn't been a seminary training for these village pastors, but yet we do make an effort to train them and teach them and preach the proper gospel and teach theology.
And where exactly do you live, or do you have your ministry in India? Is it north, south, east, west?
The ministry is in Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is in southern India.
Southern India.
and
Okay.
Hyderabad is our capital,
Yeah.
and our town is further down south to Hyderabad, which
Yeah.
is 250 kilometers away from Hyderabad.
Yeah. Good. So your plans are to maybe establish a reformed seminary in India. So you see a big need for that, right?
Yes, the evangelical Christianity, especially in India, is overtaken by the charismatic phenomenon and the prosperity gospel, and all the too much emphasis of the events that are going to take place when the Lord comes. And we have got the problem of these mega churches where these prosperity gospel is being preached, and the churches are popular when you preach the prosperity gospel, and when you claim that you are a professional healer, where thousands of healings take place every day. The word of God says in the book of Isaiah that people are being destroyed due to the lack of their knowledge, and doctrinally speaking, the evangelical Christianity in India hasn't made any progress so far, and the pastors who go to seminaries, most of them are liberal seminaries, and obviously the product that's going to come out of these seminaries obviously are liberal. So there's a great need to train these men firmly in the doctrines of grace. So that would be my vision, to establish a Reformed Baptist seminary.
Okay. So you would say you are a Reformed Baptist?
I am a Reformed Baptist.
Okay. So how do you came into Reformed theology? Because of your days in England, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So and Metropolitan Tabernacle is also supporting you right now?
Exactly. They're not supporting me, but they're supporting the work that we are doing.
I see. Yeah.
But there are other friends in the UK who are supporting me for my living. But the Metropolitan Tabernacle has been a great supporter towards our work for the past 20 years or so.
Yeah. But some help maybe to establish a Reformed seminary would be good, right? To have some more help.
Yeah.
Okay. See. So what are your plans for the future? You will your main goal is to train men to plant churches, to be pastors, right? And also to have a Reformed Baptist seminary in India.
Exactly.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you.